had to there was one time I had to be corrected, right? I was saying wisdom is limited, right? And God, divine education, said, he said, no, wisdom is not infinite. Wisdom is not limited. It's infinite as well. He said, knowledge is infinite. And I had to sit with that a little bit because I'm just thinking more so like wisdom is like even connected to wisdom is like the woman. So the woman is limited and kind of so it's okay, but how you apply something, how there's different ways of how wisdom is the way. There's different ways.
Right.
Knowledge is infinite. Wisdom is infinite as well. So there's different expressions of how this knowledge is manifested, and we just have to recognize the differences in the manifestations. Because a lot of times we clash with the differences. Like we come among, Allah didn't teach it that way. Like just these different clashes of context.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to add on with that in terms of like being careful because wisdom is the way.
Yeah. So yeah, and good that you bring that up, God. Because all right, so there are moments, unfortunately, a lot of where you have people. My man used to get up there in the parliament, and he would just run his mouth, man, like knowledge bones equality, equality bones wisdom, wisdom bones understanding, understanding bones, and you go, you're not making no sense. You're not making no sense, God, at all.
At least not to nobody else.
Yeah, right. You're not making no sense even to us, God.
No, what I mean, nobody, like maybe to himself, like.
Yeah, right. I don't know what's going on upstairs there. Yeah.
What's going on with you?
Yeah. So, so having said that, being improperly taught also, unfortunately, you know what I mean. So one of the premises, because a lot of us, man, we didn't walk physically with our Allah. You know what I mean? So, your Allah didn't teach you that way. You know what I mean? I remember one time I'm in a class. I'll never forget this. Colleen dropped this on me. And I'm teaching the class. And I said, my first time really teaching the class at the school. I said, God, like, how do you think, Dan, but Allah would have said it this way, or he would have, he said, God, he said, how would you have said it? He said, then I told him, yeah. He said, I said, well, I would have said it like this, I would have said it like that. He said, God's right and exact. He said, as long as it's right and exact, then there's no disagreement. You know what I mean? As long as what you're saying is right and exact. You know what I mean? Pretty much. Right. You know, I mean, and you can prove what you're saying. Now, yeah, you get the personalities. You know what I mean? I wasn't taught like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, but again, God, you have to stand, as the nuance, the new saying goes, on 10 toes on the truth in which you speak.
Right.
Okay, all right. You wasn't taught like that. Okay, so what do you mean? Then you have to go through the bill. You know what I mean? But you have to be open to like, okay, bet. Well, I'm wrong. Okay, bet. Then but for the most part, I mean, like Dumont had a very, the design of wisdom. Yeah.
It's just being in the street. I see a lot of that.
Yeah.
About design of wisdom, somebody who designed, but you putting this piece with this piece and
you mixed out with the tampering,
right?
And you're making it psychedelic.
It becomes psychedelic.
Okay, all right. Case in point. I know the understanding degree. Here we go. Teaches me about, in the 1 to 10, that is. Excuse me. A lot of understanding degrees. In the 1 to 10 tells you about the 17 million plus the 2 million Indians, make a total of 19 million. All over the planet is 4 billion, 400 million. A 1934 almanac consensus of, people here in the wilderness of North America. So, and I get like, going back to our earlier bill about how the knowledge was, how the knowledge comes to us and whatever. But what's great about the 5% is, and I'm gonna tie it in because I'm not, what's great about the 5% is that we're the natural landlords. You know what I mean? And the reason why we have the argument about Africa is not that Africa's a bad name, it's that wasn't the only place I lived. And also the argument that we're not savage, you were. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's a misnomer to largely, because we all over the globe, according to Iden Van Sertima. You know what I mean?
Right.
So having said that, we fast forward. So now I didn't even know who these people were. These FBA.
Oh yeah.
Foundational. Peace. And I like I told you before, I said hopefully we'll have the honor to sit down with them, because again, man, we're not here to. There's different vessels, right? This is our vessel, and our vessel has been a proven one in times immemorable, because we're not teaching nothing that just happened in 1964. The black man always been God. It's just that Almighty God came in 64 to make knowledge born to us. The very same signs that always been here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, but my point is that, I'm talking about mixed dialogue and tampering, you'll get brothers, right? And you'll take ideas. You know what I mean? You have some guards walking around with Masonic rings on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, what are we doing? What you got the swords over your head? How we do that? Don't please don't get me with the mystery systems. They ain't got nothing to do with masonry.
And see, look, I've come across a few guys like that, and they, have different reasons for why they did that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I wouldn't choose, but like I said, I've come in contact in traveling and cameling different brothers who.
Yeah, no question. But I'm unwavering. When I see you, peace. You got, dang God, why you got some brothers, man. They like going back to that God's bill today. We don't teach religion, and we're not. There's nothing wrong with I'm not gonna be strong in my house and weak in yours. So I may very well know a whole lot of science about other things, because that's the way we engage in dialogue and build. But I'm not wearing the clothes of that house. You know what I mean? I'm not. Yeah. Well, you got guards that's more. That sounds oxymoron. You got God. You either more or you not. You know what I mean? Brother came to the school. We had a nice bill. He come with the black fez on or whatever. Like boom. I'm not. Yeah, God. Then he started talking this and that, and we need to listen, my man. What's wrong with you being the Asiatic black man?
Right. The God asked me. He said, "What's more than 85, 10, and 5%? That's 100%. Like what's more than that?"
Right.
He was playing on the more like where you going with that?
Right.
Either you're the 85%, you're the 10%, or you're the 5%.
Right.
Which one are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I thought that was a
interesting.
perspective.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, what category you falling yourself in?
Right.
You must do your own research, as I did.